Hi, I'm Dr. Cora Bruner, and today we're going to talk about structure. What does that mean when there doesn't seem to be much structure in our day? Is it Saturday? Is it Tuesday? Where are we? But actually, it's very important to have some structure and have some lists of chores and things to do each day, both for our teens and also for ourselves. So, for example, that closet that needed to get cleaned out, maybe we should work on that. And one of the things I find really interesting is that our teens are actually quite interested in cleaning out closets and moving through the basement and looking up old pictures of themselves from when they were a baby and helping organize this. So I think structure is actually very, very important, having things to do which involve being away from the video games, away from some of the social network sites, and more towards productivity. I was recently at a garden store. I couldn't find a place to park. There were so many people buying plants and just trying to spruce up their homes, which is really fun. And actually what was really interesting was how many kids were there and teenagers were there with their parents, trying to figure out what kind of tomatoes to buy and what kind of plants to spruce up the color in their garden. So structure is important, which include getting up at the same time every day. Maybe you can sleep in an extra hour on the weekends, but no more than that. And then having a plan for each day, whether it's going to your place of worship virtually or whether it's by taking a walk, biking. And honestly, what's really nice, because we're in the Northwest, is that some of the trails are open. So you can go to a park or a state park and go for a hike as long as you're 6 feet apart, wearing a mask, and making sure that if you're with someone else that you don't normally live with, that you're going in separate vehicles. But structure is very important. And I think our brains really want structure. I think our brains and our bodies really want us to have some consistency in what we do and not completely freeform it. That being said, adolescents definitely need some alone time. One of the things that's a very, very key part about being an adolescent is to be able to separate from your parents and maintain some identity and autonomy. So as a parent, if you want to go for a walk and do all these things with your teen, and occasionally they say, I don't really want to, that's okay too. Because again, this is a time for your adolescent to separate from you. While you're desperately trying to be more with your teenager, don't be offended if they say not now, because that's part of their job.